The Iron Curtain descends, Berlin divided. The Berlin Wall, erected overnight on August 13, 1961, remains a chilling symbol of the Cold War. This barrier cleaved through Berlin, dividing families, friends, and a nation. It embodied the ideological battle between the communist East and the capitalist West. Its true purpose was to stem the tide of East Germans fleeing to the West. This act of division shocked the world. The wall stretched for miles, cutting through streets and neighborhoods. Guard towers, manned by soldiers, stood watch along its length. The Berlin Wall became a physical manifestation of the Iron Curtain. A concrete scar. Life in the shadow of the wall. Life in the shadow of the Berlin Wall was a study in contrasts. In the West, life continued relatively normally, albeit with the constant reminder of the divided city just a stone's throw away. West Berliners could visit the wall, leave flowers for loved ones trapped on the other side, and even glimpse into the East from viewing platforms. For those living in East Berlin, life was drastically different. Movement was restricted and a climate of fear and suspicion prevailed. The Stasi, East Germany's notorious secret police, maintained an iron grip on society, monitoring citizens and ruthlessly suppressing dissent. The wall was a constant reminder of their confinement, a symbol of the freedoms they lacked. Despite the risks, many East Berliners attempted to escape to the West, driven by a desperate longing for freedom and a better life. Some attempted to tunnel under the wall, while others devised daring plans to scale it or crash through checkpoints. These attempts were fraught with danger, and many lost their lives seeking freedom. The human cost of the Berlin Wall was immense. Families were torn apart, friendships severed, and lives tragically cut short. The wall became a symbol of oppression, a stark reminder of the human cost of political division. Divided families shared dreams, personal stories of separation and loss. The Berlin Wall's impact was most keenly felt on a personal level. Families and friends found themselves suddenly separated, their lives cleaved in two by this concrete barrier. Stories of heartbreak and loss became commonplace. Grandparents went years without seeing their grandchildren, siblings grew up separated by ideology, and lovers were kept apart by a wall that represented an insurmountable political divide. One poignant story is that of Peter Fechter, an 18-year-old who was shot and killed by East German border guards while attempting to escape to the West in 1962. His death, played out in full view of the Western media, shocked the world and highlighted the brutal reality of life under the East German regime. Another story is that of the Tunnel 29, a daring escape route dug beneath the wall by a group of West Berliners. Over a period of months, they painstakingly excavated a tunnel, risking their lives to help over 30 East Germans escape to freedom. Their story, later recounted in a book and documentary, stands as a testament to the indomitable human spirit and the lengths to which people would go to reunite with loved ones and secure their freedom. These stories, and countless others like them, serve as a reminder of the human cost of the Cold War and the enduring power of hope in the face of adversity. They illustrate the profound impact the Berlin Wall had on the lives of ordinary people, transforming their everyday existence into a struggle against division and oppression. Cracks in the facade, growing resistance and international pressure. As the years went by, the Berlin Wall's status as a symbol of communist dominance began to crumble. Within East Germany, dissatisfaction with the regime grew, fueled by economic stagnation, political repression, and a yearning for the freedoms enjoyed in the West. Protests became more frequent, and the calls for reunification grew louder. Internationally, pressure mounted on the Soviet Union and its Eastern Bloc allies to dismantle the Berlin Wall and reunify Germany. The United States, under President Ronald Reagan, took a particularly hard line, with Reagan famously challenging Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev to tear down this wall. During a speech in Berlin in 1987, the fall of the Berlin Wall was not a single event, but rather the culmination of years of resistance both within East Germany and on the international stage. It was a testament to the power of human perseverance. The wall, once a symbol of division and oppression, was slowly being chipped away by the forces of freedom and democracy. By the late 1980s, the Soviet Union was itself undergoing a period of profound change. Gorbachev's policies of glasnost, openness, and perestroika, restructuring, had unleashed forces that proved difficult to control. The Soviet Union was no longer willing or able to prop up the faltering East German regime.